Hello, greeting from the Tao Garden Health Spa Resort, Northern Thailand, Chiang Mai. I'm Mantak Chia. I'd like to share you a very simple practice we call how to activate your immune system and your defense system. Okay. Find out that the easy one is using a laughing, and you are very targeting to wherever you want to stimulate with your mind, your eye, your heart, soul, spirit, and the energy combined together, and you emphasize in wherever you want to activate, and you can activate them. So the first step, we have to understand a few immune system and defense system. So we divide like this. There are three parts. The number one, we know that the red blood cell very important for us, and the white blood cell very, very important for us. One, the red blood cell carry the oxygen. The white blood cell can turn to be soldier, army, policeman. And also the white blood cell can turn into a core engineer, engineering, repairing. So in our health, it's always depending on how good our red blood cell to carry oxygen, how good white blood cell to become the soldier and army, and how good our repairing our body, our system, how fast they are. If we have good protection and good repair, you in a good health. Okay. So number one, we have to say who producing the white blood cell. And that is, we know that it's the bone marrow, okay? And the next thing, who control the bone and bone marrow? Now in the Tao said sacrum. The sacrum control the bones, all the bones, because if you look carefully, everything from the top and the bone and the structure all stack on the lumbar, and the lumbar stack on the sacrum. So the sacrum takes whole body down, and there's so much energy. So we call the sacrum is the commander of all the bones. So if I activate the sacrum, it will make the energy flow into the lumbar, thoracic, the rib cage, the arm, and the neck, and everything. And that one is strengthening the bone, because the bone is the one that housing the marrow. And the kidney control the bone marrow and the bone. So the kidney actually is more superior than the sacrum. So it's a control. And now we also know the next one, the soul. The original spirit control all the spirit. So we know who control who, and you get the right one, and you can give them the right message. So we know that sacrum control the bones, kidney control the bone and bone marrow, which producing white blood cell and red blood cell. And if we get the controller in place and give them the command, producing good, healthy white blood cell. The next one is when you have army, you have soldier, you have policemen, you need to train them. The bone marrow producing special defense system and general defense system, but the special defense system have to go to training. So we know now we have the thymus gland to train. That is training the killer cell, training the T lymphocyte, training the helper cell, suppressor cell. Killer cell is very important part, because now we discover that it can destroy or make a hole or blow off the tumor and can run and kill cancer cell. Is the spleen do the job. That means the spleen is good when the defect cell pass through the stem. They make a stem on the defecting cell, because the stem cell, the defecting cell later on turn to be cancer cells. So when the spleen stem a mark on the defecting cell, that can potentially turn to be a cancer cells. The killer cell will run up to the signal and kill the defecting stem cell. Okay? And that you destroy a potential cancer cell. The killer cell look like this. Okay? And the B lymphocyte is training in their abdominal. And there is a bigger training camp. So we have the small intestine, liver, and when we at war, big war, all the organ, the spleen, the pancreas, the stomach, will turn into training camp to train the soldier. So this is very important. So our soldier, train or not train, is involved with our life and death and health. Okay. So the second part that we do is we activate the training camp. The third part, we said you need to have a good camping for the army to stay. Lymph node is the army camp for the army to stay. Okay? A lot of lymph node on the neck, a lot of lymph node on the armpit, a lot of lymph node on the abdominal, and a lot of lymph node on the groin. If you pay attention to it, and you send energy, and you see them bright and white, and you see them blossom like white flower, the army camp, you keep it very good, and they are very comfortable stay in the army camp, and they're willing to fight the war and die for us. You need to pay attention to them, okay? So now I'm gonna guide you through a practice. We give you a short version. So first thing, you rub your hand warm, and you rub on the sacrum. You rub on the sacrum. And you just touch the sacrum and you smile to the sacrum. And you feel the sacrum have 8 holes are breathing and have energy wrapped around the sacrum. And when you feel so much energy, because the sacrum stacked on the whole spine, so energy started to go up to your lumbar, thoracic, rib cage, your neck, your scalp, and your hand. And your hand. So when you feel it nice and warm, and you feel all the bones are receiving the chi from the sacrum and go down to the leg. Now the next thing, we need to activate the kidney. So you wrap your hand warm, you cover the kidney, because we know now the kidney is the one that a commander, a chief commander on the top of the sacrum. So you activate the sacrum and you feel a warm and nice, sometimes we say fire. It burns the kidney energy, and this fire, it will activate the bone here. You activate the small brain and the brain. In the Taoism, we said small brain and the brain is the seed of the marrow. That means it's activated to help you producing more bone marrow. So if we activate the small brain and the brain, and you started to activate the bone marrow in the bone, in the hip bone, and in all this bone to producing more bone marrow. So you feel your kidney warm, and boom, the energy come up, activate the small brain and the brain. And you feel the energy go into all the bone marrow, especially the hip, the head, the femur, the head, the humerus, and the thymus. So we're going to do the next thing. We know that the hip bone is the biggest bone marrow that we have. So you touch your hip bone. So you touch the hip bone, and you smile to the hip bone, smiling, funny, laughing, happy bone. So you inner laughing like this. Very emphasize laughing into the hip bone. Really focus on the smiling. You can take longer time than you want. And feel your bone inside are smiling. And you feel a smiling, funny, laughing, happy bone. And you feel your bone very funny inside you. And you activate the bone marrow. And you give the command. Give the command to the bone marrow, producing healthy red blood cell and white blood cell. A lot of time now when we're not in control, not in touch, the bone marrow turn and building a soldier, killing our red blood cell, and sometimes even killing ourselves. So that is very important because nobody in control. If you have, you know the commander, you know who control who, and you get the controller, go in and watch, make sure they do the right job. They don't do the wrong job. So you always get yourself in control. And you can activate the femur bone, humerus bone, and the thymus. Now we finish the bone activate, and now we're going to be activate the training camp. Thymus gland and the abdominal is the one. All the problem is that if you make it circulation and energy flow, the white blood cell can go in and train to be commando, fighting commando. So you lightly tap your thymus, 1, 2, 3. It's like tempo, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now the next one, laughing inside is very good. From inside and focus on vibrating into the thymus. Laughing loud, ha 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 ha. So you say ha 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 ha. And you feel your thymus gland activate. That's why people laughing every day, they're healthy. Okay, laugh yourself to the healthy. Okay, so you laugh, you activate your thymus gland. Now, very important part, C. White blood cell march into the thymus and train to a killer cell, T lymphocyte, helper cell, suppressor cells. That's all very important cells. That you can look at the picture and picture them. And just see them happy, strong, healthy, and being trained. Now you're going to win the war. You have no way to not win the war. Now the next one, abdominal. Abdominal always get blocked. Sometimes you need to get the gas out. If you cannot do what I do, you rather than get some like charcoal, like some kind of more holistic kind of way of digestion, helping getting the gas out. But this one also can help, but you need to train. By split your tongue out, not very nice to hear, but you need to get the trapped gas out. All the problem that why we cannot train our soldier, because the intestines are blocked with gas and the chi and the blood don't flow. When the chi and the blood don't flow, the army, the soldier, the core engineer, the repairman cannot go in and they cannot be trained. They become a stupid soldier and they cannot fight the war, and we're going to lose the war. So when you get it out, now you rub it warm and you smile, smiling, funny, laughing, happy, abdominal. So you're laughing Korean. And you feel nice, laughing longer, as long as you want, okay? Inner vibration, inner laughing. Inner vibrating. Now you feel the chi move, and now blood move. Now see the white blood cell go into the intestine and train into the B lymphocyte, the antibody. Very important, you need to train your antibody. And you see them, you take care of them, you put your energy, you give them energy, you give them chi, and they're going to fight the war for you. Now, the last part, when you have soldier, you train them, you need to give them a good camp to stay. So rub your hand warm, cover the neck. Rub the hand warm, cover the neck, and see the lymph node receive nice, good attention and energy. And it bright and clean and white, and it grow with blossoming with flower. Very good smell. Rub the hand warm, cover your armpit, and see the white blood cells so good, so nice and warm. It clear and bright, and it blossoming. So you see the soldier very happy stay in the camp, and they prepare to fight the war and die for you. And you give them a good place to stay, pay attention, take care of them, talk to them, and they're willing to die for you. Rub the hand warm, massage the abdominal, and feel all the lymph nodes are so soft, so nice, and so good. Clear, bright white, and white flower blossoming. Rub the hand warm and the goal area. All the lymph node expanding, white and clean and blossoming white flower and very smelly, very good, a very good smell. And you also can see them, they're happy in staying there to fight the war for you. And be happy, be joy and laughing. And you will have very emphasize in laughing. You really can activate your bone, activate your training camp, activate your camping. And you will have a very good, strong defense system, and strong white soldier, and strong core engineer repairman. This is our life, okay? Now, also, you can watch other one that we have, the how to activate to protecting yourself from the EMF, and how to do the orbit, and how to communicating with yourself. Thank you.